And they're off. Solo tonight broke about 2 lengths slow after hopping at the start. Speed duel developing into that first turn. Skylar Starship at the rail between my cool hand Luke. And on the far outside, Stop the Spread. These three duke it out into that first turn with Marty's Magic watching them fight it out in fourth. And then it's a gap of about 5 lengths back to Solo tonight, who's trying to come back from that tough beginning. The duel is on. Skylar Starship and Stop the Spread. 24-1 the opening quarter over the muddy going here. It's a gap of 3 lengths back to my cool hand Luke. Poised in fourth. Outside of him is Marty's Magic, and another half dozen back to Solo tonight. The favorite, Skylar Starship and Cabracoa, half-length lead. Over Stop the Spread through a half in 47-3. They picked it up in that second quarter there as Marty's Magic begins to close in. My cool hand Luke's under a ride, so too Solo tonight. Midway on the far turn, it's still Skylar Starship and Stop the Spread. Marty's Magic looms large in third as the field makes their way to the quarter pole. Skylar Starship, Koa scrubbing on him. Stop the Spread. Here comes Luis Perez and Marty's Magic with a 3-wide sweep to the lead. 113 off the turn and into the stretch. Marty's Magic gets to the lead. Skylar Starship battles back past the 8th pole. It's down to these two. Skylar Starship, here's Marty's Magic. 16th pole, Marty's Magic put his head in front. Skylar Starship battles back. Marty's Magic, Skylar Starship, Marty's Magic a half ahead. Then comes up next. First pick 3 of the day kicks off in race 2. No scratches or jockey changes in the second. Post time for race 2. And they're off. A little bumping there at the start between Charge Nurse and Misty Gale. It's squeezed 40 smooth to the back of the pack. From the rail, there goes Tivoli Gardens to the lead. Tivoli Gardens a length on Our Girl Faith, who's second. A 3-wide. Charge Nurse tries to save some ground into that first turn as 40 smooth moves up towards the back of the pack now. 40 Smooth is actually at the back of the pack. Moving up along the inside, Misty Gale. She found herself to the rail. And a 3-wide, Lindsay, as they're really going at it. 24-3 for that opening quarter there as they come out of the sun and into the shadows here at Finger Lakes. Up the backstretch led by the favorite Tivoli Gardens. Our Girl Faith is a half length off her. Charge Nurse is a half length off her. On the far outside, Lindsay's a half length off her. In the meantime, Misty Gale and Stephen Fred have saved all the ground. They just moved up into fourth. It's about 7 more back to 40 Smooth, who was affected by the bumping at the start. They make their way to the far turn through a half in 49 1/5 second. It's still Tivoli Garden. There's plenty of room at the rail for Misty Gale if she wants it. A 3-wide Charge Nurse is under a ride between his Our Girl Faith. Then we drop back to Lindsay, and nothing yet from 40 Smooth. They're on the turn, and Tivoli Gardens has put away Our Girl Faith. She's dealing with Charge Nurse to her outside and Misty Gale to the inside. She's squeezing on through 3/3 in 114-2. Off the turn into the stretch. Charge Nurse made the lead. A nifty move from Misty Gale. Stephen Fritz shot her through there, and they have a half-length lead. Charge Nurse trying to re-rally after her past the 8th hole, but Misty Gale has a length. Misty Gale. Charge Nurse battles back. Misty Gale past the 16th hole. Charge Nurse again. Misty Gale and Charge Nurse headlong into the finals 15 yards. Dead tight. Looked like Charge Nurse may have gotten by 429.40. $2 exact to 4.571 even. 50-cent try 453 62.50, and the 10-cent super 4531 $27. And they're off. There goes Special Pal to the lead. Hypno Currency between along the rail. There's Dorth Soul Dancer, and on the outside is Love My Candy. It's a gap of a length and a half back to Mrs. Bell, and Lincolnthal Beach is at the tail end of the field, just 6 lengths from the lead. Hypno Currency up the inside to engage Special Pal. These through the opening quarter that went in 23 flat. Back along the inside in third is Dorth Soul Dancer, moved up a spot just ahead of Love My Candy. Lincolnville Beach is out of last. That now belongs to Mrs. Bell, just 4 from the top. It's still Special Pal and Hypno Currency going at it. Here's Love My Candy with a 3-wide bid. Getting off the inside's Dorth Soul Dancer. From the back, Lincolnville Beach revs up, and riding the rails is Mrs. Bell. 3 lengths separates all 6 of them. 46 and 4 off the turn and into the stretch. It's still Special Pal. Special Pal trying to hold off. An oncoming host of pursuers. Love My Candy at the inside, at the outside. Hypno Currency at the rail. Here comes North Soul Dancer with a late rally. And up the inside, Mrs. Bell. Deep stretch. Special Pal trying to hold off North Soul Dancer. Dutch Soul Dancer runs by them all. And the 10-cent super, 1362, $5.07. Race 4 comes up next. Another pick 3's offered here in race 4. And they're off. Off a beat slow there was Journey of 5, and steady at the start was Impermanence. Outside there's Little Maze. Between fillies and mares is Regenerator. At the rails, Soul Imperatrice, Miami Twofers there. City Kitty, Andre Rory took a good hold of her. On the outside, Bump in the Night moves forward. There She's Enticing. At the rails, Journey of 5, 7 from the front. Impermanence is out of last. And at the back, it's Dreamery, Soul Imperatrice. There was room at the rail, 22 and 4. They blistered that opening quarter here in the mud, and Soul Imperatrice just put a length and a half. Now 2 on Regenerator. The favorite tries to battle back. Miami Twofers at the rail from the back. She's Enticing with a 5-wide rally. Between rivals is Little Maze. From the inside comes Journey of 5. Off the turn and into the stretch. Soul Imperatrice is 26 to 1 and has a length lead. Regenerator bears down through a half in 46 and 4. Outside, She's Enticing. Journey of 5's weaved her way through traffic. They're coming to the 16th pole. Soul Imperatrice trying to hold off Regenerator. Regenerator made the lead. Out of the clouds comes Bump in the Night. Regenerator, Bump in the Night. Regenerator, yes. 10-cent super, 5821, $52 and a dime. 50-cent pick 3, 415, 2337. And the 50-cent pick 4. And they're off. All broke beautifully. Courageous Oola right to the lead and quickly opens up a 2-length lead. Nazario Alvarado crosses and clears just ahead of Smile Takes Charge, who's second. Coin Jaw's back in third. The favorite, Dorothy's Happiness, is fourth, already 6 from the front. Followed by Interchanger. To the outsides, the Delaware boys believe in Josh is at the back. He's about a dozen from the leader. And that leader is Courageous Oola through an opening quarter of 22 and 4 here in the mud. Smile Takes Charge on the chase in second. A gap of a half dozen to Coin Jar, who has to go from there. Dorothy's Happiness under a ride as well. The Delaware boys has moved up a spot into 5th. Along the inside's Interchanger, nothing from Believe in Josh. The field makes their way to the quarter pole. Courageous Oola takes them through a half in 46 flat. Smile Takes Charge with dead aim. Coin Jar has some rally here, and on the far outside it's Dorothy's Happiness. Off the turn and into the stretch, Courageous Oola trying to see it through. The favorite, Dorothy's Happiness, with dead aim. Here comes Dorothy's Happiness with a full head of steam. Off the inside, Interchanger at a huge price. Deep stretch, Dorothy's Happiness. Interchanger late, but too late. Dorothy's Happiness by 2.5. It got tight. 6 comes up next. It kicks off today's late pick 4. Here in the 6th, equipment change for the 1, only La Deuce to blinkers on. Blinkers on the 1. Scratch to 3, slow rate. And they're off. Off a bit slowly there was the 1A stage Conflict. From the outside draw, Bald Kitten right to the lead. Kabakoa crosses and clears his 10 rivals and still has a length and a half, now 2-length lead. Catching up is Freedom Dreams in second. Along the rail, that's only La Deuce in third. The duo, an entry of Quartnecht and Chicasteca, a 4th and 5th, followed by Divorced, of course, who moves up. Dropping back a bit there was Banker Murray. Along the inside is Country Manor. Then Ashted Lady as the field makes their way to the quarter pole. Lilith Moon's at the tail end of the field. Freedom Dreams comes a calling on Bald Kitten. These two through a 23-second opening quarter. From the back, Quartneck trying to make up some ground, and only La Deuce is there as well. They're about 6 or 7 ahead of the rest as the field comes off the turn and into the stretch through a half in 46 and 4. It's still Bald Kitten. Freedom Dreams is hounded her for 3/8 of a mile. Only La Deuce rallies down the center, as well as Chica's Teca's entry mate Quartneck. Deep stretch. Bald Kitten battles back. Freedom Dreams. Bald Kitten scratches her way back to the lead. And Freedom Dreams and only La Deuce. Bald Kitten would not be denied. $2 double 29, 15.40. $2 exact and 9.7, $60 even. 50-cent try, 971, 101.25. 10-cent super, 97 wins. They're all set. And they're off. Breaking a little slowly there was the one, Girl of Tuscanova, and at the back is Wine Trail. Something amiss with Wine Trail, who's far behind. Laughter and Left-Leaning Lucy go at it. Between them is Dosage and Mimosas. At the rail is Christmas Dinner, who's under a snug hold from Joel Cruz. There's the New Miami, 5 lengths from the lead. Rushing up is Coffee Futures, about 4.5, 5 lengths behind them is Girl of Tuscanova, and way, way back is Wine Trail. Opening quarter went in 23 and 1. It's Left-Leaning Lucy. She's won the battle of the favorite so far. Laughter comes right back to her throat latch. These two have opened up 4 on Dosage and Mimosas. A-Rod trying to motivate her from that spot. Nobody really moving from the back. Christmas Dinner has been riding the rails through a 47-second half. Off the turn, into the stretch. Laughter put her head in front of Left-Leaning Lucy, who tries to battle back. Laughter outside, Left-Leaning Lucy inside. These two headstrong to the final furlong. It's Laughter and Left-Leaning Lucy. Laughter now starts to draw away from Left-Leaning Lucy. Dosage and Mimosas and Christmas Dinner coming down to the line. Laughter reports home a length winner. Then it was Left-Leaning Lucy, Dosage and Mimosas, $2 exact at 10-3, 13-20. 50-cent try, 10-3, 4, $5.35. And the 10-cent super, 10-3, 4, 2, 5. And they're off. Debo jumped at the start, spots the field a couple of lengths. There goes CJ's Grand Slam and Golden Them Hills going at it. Along the inside is Ribbons and Medals. Back in third, just a length and a half, now 2 from the lead. Then we come back to Warrior's Revenge, who's shadowed by Conformist. The entries at the back. Candy Dancing outside. Debo rides the rails. CJ's Grand Slam and Golden Them Hills go at it. Opening quarter in a wicked 22 flat. Ribbons and Medals trying to rally from fourth. On the far outside, Candy Dancing creeps closer. Debo making up ground towards the rail. Warrior's Revenge, the trailers, Conformist. They're on the far turn and actually off the turn and into the stretch. And Warrior's Revenge, you're going to fit 2 Mack trucks up the inside with dead aim at CJ's Grand Slam. But CJ's Grand Slam keeps on going. Here comes Ribbons and Medals down the center. Debo overcoming the bad start, but they're coming to the 16th pole. And CJ's Grand Slam has things well in hand, and he's going to win this by about 3. Dead tight for second. Looked like 50-cent try, 524, 28.87. 10-cent super, 5241, $14.80. Pick 6 was hit. 6 of 6, $1,582. 5. And they're off. Throwing his head at the start there was the 9 Peruvian Boy. Going to the lead is Double Vision. Financial Stability is right along with him. On the outside, there's John's protege as Play Ball's under a ride in 4th. He was just passed by Along Came the Prince. Riding the rails in 6th is Tuck a Buck Away. Then the duo of Massey Hall and Peruvian Boy. And at the tail end is Masked Marauder. He's 7 from the leader. It's Double Vision. The long shot leader takes them to the far turn through a 23-second opening quarter by a length and a half over Financial Stability, who tracks in 2nd. Here comes the favorite, John's protege. He's 3rd, just ahead of Play Ball. From the back, Massey Hall starts to rally. Between rivals is Tuck a Buck Away. Then we come back to Peruvian Boy as the field makes their way to the quarter pole through a half and 46 and 4 off the turn into the stretch. Financial Stability. Dalton Brown shakes the reins and he opens up a length lead. Up the inside comes Play Ball. Play Ball coming to Financial Stability. Between rivals, Tuck a Buck Away. Down the center is Massey Hall. Deep stretch. Play Ball and Financial Stability. Financial Stability and Play Ball. Tuck a Buck Away. Financial Stability. Play Ball. Financial Stability. By a long neck. $3.50. 50-cent try. 762. $514 even. 10-cent super, 7629, $479.55. 50-cent pick 3, 1057, $59.75. 50-cent pick 4, $684.75. And the 50-cent pick 5, $744 and a quarter. That wraps up the live racing portion of the day here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. The casino remains open until 4 a.m. Live racing resumes tomorrow with an 8-race card at 1 p.m. On behalf of the broadcast team, staff, and management here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, I'm your track announcer, the Big A, Anthony Stabile, thanking you for joining us on this Monday. We'll see you tomorrow at 1. Until then, please arrive home. Or if you're going safely, have a great night.